Hello, good afternoon, happy Friday, welcome to stream. I am Jaeger Forrester. Today we are playing Final Fantasy XIV. We are doing the very last battle that is currently released for Pandemonium. Hey Neko, saw you checking out in here. Since it's going to be the last Pandemonium battle, and I still have all of streams still left. I think we're going to go ahead and unlock Island Sanctuary. We'll probably hang out a bit in there. And, I probably don't want to stay too long, because, I mean, that's endgame content, and I am not done yet. I am not to the end of the game currently. So we need to move forward with more questing, and instead of doing the Hildebrand quest, which I just don't want to do because I don't like that content, I am moving forward with MSQ. And then after MSQ, that's going to unlock a whole bunch of other things that I told myself this is what I'm going to do after I finish MSQ. Hildebrand will be somewhere far down the line sometime later. That's just how much I adore the Hildebrand quest. Actually, we took care of all the blasphemies, so yeah, we're good and done there. I could switch over to Thunderin and have him catch up on things, but I say let's just move forward with Jaeger, since that has been the name of the game this week. Hildebrand is awesome? No, it's not. You can have your opinion, and I can have mine. And we'll leave it at that. You go enjoy Hildebrand if you haven't finished it already. I'm going to leave it to the very last. Let's go ahead and hop into Final Fantasy, yep. So, we'll probably be able to get in super quick. Oh, right. I didn't actually get to finish the MSQ part of it. Not MSQ, but the cutscene part of unlocking. So we'll go ahead and do that. The vision you saw told the story far more eloquently than I ever could. Athena was consumed by her research, and was willing to sacrifice her own child if it hastened her progress. No taste at all? How dare you? I've got taste. I just don't have any taste for Hildebrand. She did not offer him a position here out of sense of love or pride. It was merely because she knew he could be the most pliable test subject. I see now why you hide the truth from him. I cannot say with certainty that Eric could handle the weight of such betrayal after holding his mother on a pedestal for so long. Unfortunately, it seems not even her death has ensured his safety. Hephaestus has taken up Athena's research and succeeded in creating Hemithio. Hemithioi. A-E-I-O-U. I know not what of his ultimate end is, but 'tis plain it is connected with the resurrection of Athena. That knowledge alone is sufficient to direct our next course of action. As for the rest of the story, we shall hear it after we have returned Eric to safety, in accordance with Agdesis' last wish. Very well. Or maybe it's very well. I can at least assure that finding him shall prove relatively simple now that Hephaestus can no longer bend Pandemonium to his will. There is but one place left for him to find refuge, the Black Heart of Tartaros, where Athena built her testing compound. We can assume Hephaestus will offer fierce resistance. I must focus my every effort on securing a safe means of approach. And I will go unlock. Brea, I would ask that you assume the duty of summoning Jaeger's Phantom Warriors. I have no objections. My ability to fight within Tartaros would be greatly diminished in any case. However, I wish to deal the final blow to Hephaestus myself. There is no need to dirty your hands with such a deed. I take it, then, you have no intent to seal him away as before. The presence I felt when I encountered Hephaestus bore little resemblance to the entity I created. By his own hand, he has become something far more wicked, and the same magics that once shackled him may very well shatter before the power he wields. On my pride as a researcher, I am loath to repeat the same mistake twice. I will not see these events play out again. So he must be extinguished. And I'm okay with that. Well then, I shall open the way forward. May we finish this together. Quest accepted. 8th circle now accessible. Oh right, I didn't talk about my music spiel. But I mean, it's just you and Ren at the moment, which is odd. There's only one viewer that's popping up, and 2 of you are here. Weird. So I'm going to assume that there may be more of you out there, and maybe this is your first time actually, like, seeing my stream, and wondering, why is there no music? Well, that's because of copyright reasons. I do pre-recorded streams on YouTube, and every time I do that, and on Twitch as well, anytime I have music, they mute that section out. And sometimes we have lovely conversations during that time, and that gets muted as well. I don't like that. So, in order for us to still enjoy music, and me as well, obviously, I'm still listening to music, you can see it playing right above me. If you want to listen to the same music I am, on Twitch, go to use !music join in the chat, and that will give you a link to my Discord, and take you to a very specific channel. That channel is called Music Stream. You can see all of my playlists that I have created there, and as well as an invitation to listen to my playlist on your Spotify. I will be controlling what's being played, but you'll at least be controlling the volume, so you can listen on your computer, or you can listen to your own music, or you can choose one of the other playlists that I have available on that Discord channel, and listen to that. The playlist that is being played right now is probably my first ever playlist for this series. It's called Final Fantasy Raid Party, and it also has the most amount of songs available in any of my playlists. This playlist is 8 hours long. And that's not only just because there's so much good music that you can relate to being in a party and going into a big battle and you having to rely on everyone else in order to, you know, achieve victory. It's also, the reason why it's so long is because one day I might decide to do a actual raid party and be in, I forgot what they're called already. Statics. Maybe one day I'm gonna be in a static, and if I know anything about statics, is that they go for a while, a long time. I don't know if they go 8 hours long, but I mean, a typical workday is 8 hours, so if all anyone ever does, and has a good passive income life, UBI, woohoo! Then maybe that's all they do. That's just static for 8 hours a day. And that's what the playlist is for. So, feel free to enjoy the playlist if you're listening. Time to unlock the 8th circle. Less than 5-minute wait time, because everyone's probably trying to get that specific weapon item. But now that I remembered that you can only get one item per run per week, maybe that's maybe that's not the case. But at least everyone is doing it, so that increases the queue line. It sounds like too much, but I mean, if you're sitting there and you're just having the music as background noise, then it doesn't really matter. I mean, if you want to listen to it without the shuffle on, you can, but you'll be listening to the same things over and over. You definitely should shuffle it up. Alright, make sure I tell the party that this is my first time. I chained him up. I hope we have enough summoners.
Is mine, heart and soul. And with your death, none will be left to stop me.
Wow, there was actually voice acting in this. Hey, he beefed and demoned up. So the party is saying that, they hope they have enough summoners, which makes me feel like our party is nothing but summoners. Eh. Three summoners, two white mages.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
Wow. I cannot take this at all. So, that other tank,
Flame my servants
the Dark Knight, should really take over.
Leave naught but ash in your wake. Let sheep sorrow into your heart.
Oh, I should really be paying attention. So I got Sunford here.
I tire of this farce. Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Yeah, expect that. Mm-hmm. Now I can be a darn off tank.
You will know my rage.
So, what the heck? So first I'm going to get pushed out, and then I'm going to get pushed that way, and then pushed this way. So basically, stay away from the flame border. Ow! That didn't hurt me, but that hurt everyone else. This seems bad.
Perish in flame's embrace.
Foretold fires. Oh, so we're going to the center here.
Go forth and sate your boundless hunger.
Alright, now what?
You're going to suffer for what you've done.
Let me guess. Now we gotta go this way? Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, so we better, like, pay attention to the, dragons that are popping in and out of those holes.
A fitting death.
Thought I saw something.
I shall see my wish
Reforged. Reflection.
You are prey to be consumed.
Alright, I see a phoenix. Oh, okay. So, what's next? So he did something with his hand there. But I guess he already returned it, so I missed it. Volcanic torches. Oh, there's that. Okay. Where are we going, guys? Feel like it's over here. Aha! Now we've got more. I go this way.
Leave naught but ash in your wake. Out of my sight!
Okay, so if he has the Phoenix right at him... maybe that is a straight attack, right down the middle. And if he has Phoenix to the sides, then we go in. Probably. Alright, now he's back into his beast form.
You will know my rage.
Okay, so there, and there. And then fourth one. So, there, and there. So I'm gonna burn for 10 seconds.
Who's praying before a god?
Okay, I wonder if he's gonna do the tile thing again. I did the chain thing.
Perish in flames.
Fourfold fires. Okay, yeah, this must be the tiles. Nope, not the tiles. It's the meteors.
Go forth and shake.
Or more specifically, it's, dragon spouts. And then, okay, I'm gonna go over here. Oh shoot, we also got...
From fulgent flame my servants rise.
Oof! Man!
A fitting death.
I really need to be paying attention. Well, at least the healers have got plenty of MP to do this, and they have LB3 if that's what they want to do. And this, I think, nope. A healer is hard casting me up.
I'll see my wish fulfilled.
Okay, he's got the arm thing.
You are prey to be consumed.
Oh boy, there's multiples of these. Okay, well, that was a new mechanic that I just ran into. What's next?
Leave naught but ash in your wake.
Sunforge? I feel like I gotta be here to the side.
Sight.
And I think the tank missed that one. Genesis of Flame.
From fulgent flame.
Sunforge again. Oh, probably to the sides here.
A fitting death.
Uh-huh. Straight down the middle. I at least figured that part out. It's like the only thing I figured out of this whole fight. Alright, now he's back into beast mode. Alright, he's gonna do the hop.
My rage.
Hippity hops. So he's gonna do that first. Go this way a bit, and then... Oh. Hey, I didn't get the burn.
Fools praying before a god.
Rearing Rampage. What are you gonna do now? Ooh. Ah, it looks like people survived it, so... Yay! Now he's back in...
Perish in flame.
demonic form? Orpheal fires, so... Fire tunnels, and then they're going that way.
Endless hunger.
And where to next? Going to the sides. Whoops. Alright, now what? Gotta go this way. Ah, got hit. I almost got hit again.
From fulgent flame my servants rise. Out of my sight!
Oh, and I almost got that. Oh, crap. Oh, I thought that was the tank. Never mind. I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, boy. Give that... Aww. Can't be done. They used the LB3, so we can't, like, recover. It was a nice attempt for a DPS to do it, but it probably wasn't the smartest idea. I mean, there's so many razors. Now we gotta do it. I think we gotta do it all over again. I hope he doesn't trust me to, like, be main tank again.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison. From fulgent flame my servants rise.
Okay. Sunforge.
Sight!
Ah.
Leave naught but ash in your wake. Let sheep sorrow into your heart.
Wow. I did not understand that one bit.
I tire of this farce.
Good thing I'm not main tank, or otherwise I would take a very hard blow right now.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Like Nidhogg? Yeah, but I know how to do Nidhogg. I haven't learned this one yet. I'm going blind. One of the consequences of going in blind, you don't know what you're doing, but you just study and figure it out. Alright. Watch your eyes. Uh-oh. Hot wings, hot tail. Okay. I will keep an eye out for that.
Perish in flame's embrace.
Alright. Flame portals.
Go forth and sate your boundless hunger.
Okay. It's over there. Where are you guys going next? Again, corners.
From fulgent flame my servants rise.
Sunforge. I think that's just an AoE. Oh, no, it's not. Ah! Again! Not paying attention exactly what is supposed to happen. I need to just make sure that whenever I see a phoenix...
I shall see my wish fulfilled.
Beast mode.
You will know my rage.
Okay. Going over here. And then going that way. So, here. Here. And here. There. That was a perfect way to take the hits. Rearing Rampage. Just a simple AoE. Alright, back to demon form.
Sear flesh from
Volcanic torches. Alright, which way are you going? Going this way. Volcanic torches. There they are again. Where are you going this time?
Leave naught but ash in your wake.
There's the Phoenix. Where am I going? Ah! It's over the head. Over the head, it's outside.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Forge reflection. Darn wormy arm.
You are prey to be consumed.
Alright, staying in the inside. Ectothermos. Alright, no more worm arm. More flames?
Embrace. Go forth and sate your
Sonic vent. Gonna be corners. And now it is this side. And now it's that side. As well as... Yeah. Hey! And I'm far away from everyone else, so...
servants rise. Let sheep.
Oh, I forgot the Phoenix again! That thing's gonna be my downfall. Until I figure it out. And pay attention to it. But hey, look at that. Everyone else, like, I don't think anyone has died yet. And if they have, I mean, we're, like, doing really well.
I shall see my wish fulfilled.
We forge Reflection. We forge Reflection is Beast Mode. Or maybe we forge Reflection is just him changing his appearance.
My rage.
Alright, left or right? This way. Then that way. And then that way. So... that way. That way. And go here a little bit. Oh boy, oh boy. Ah, okay, I'm okay.
Fool's brain.
Rearing Rampage is AoE. Alright, Demon Mode again.
Leave naught but ash in your wake.
Phoenix. Phoenix is behind him. Oh no.
Us.
Still don't know what it looks like properly. Because I thought first it was over the head, and I was like, okay, that's side, but no. It's sided to the back. I'll figure it out one day. I'm just hoping that it's within the next 9%.
From fulgent flame my servants rise.
Alright, he's got his dragon out. Oh wait, dragon means middle, Phoenix means outside. That's gotta be it. I gave you hints. Hot Wings, Hot Tail didn't tell me anything. Apparently not. There we go, that's a proper time to do LB3. There we go. Alright, well, maybe I figured it out at the very, very end. Dragon is straight through the middle, Phoenix is on the outsides. Sorry for first pull. And... Psycha? Oh, whoever. Doesn't matter. That. And that. That. I'm gonna wait on these. This is... leg gear. Pass on that. Pass on that. Pass on that. Pass on that. I'll just keep... I'm gonna have to go again. Because I only got one of them. Still haven't chosen it? Come on! And I didn't get it. Alright, I gotta do that again. Just so I can get my items. Also, I should probably run to, Razathan and actually get some gear. The chain of events that led to this moment began with my error. When out of mercy I confined you here, now I break it. I leave no trace of you behind. This is not over. I see you will not go peacefully. What kind of face is that? Was that like a grimace smile, or was that like a grimace hatred face? I couldn't tell. It was very mixed. Even a cast-off would uphold his pride, though such a simple impulse must speak to the overwhelming arrogance of my other half. The name Hesphatos shall grow to eclipse yours. None shall remember the deeds of La Habrea once I fulfill Athena's ambition, and bring Eric's dream to life. You speak as you care a whit for the boy. Why then do you cower behind him? There are some desires which must not be realized. Athena would see the world destroyed if it meant she could bear hers in the ruins. As for Eric... he knows not what his wish would beget, a truth which you have hidden from him. Do you truly believe a father's role is to deceive and manipulate? But that's what you did. You better be very sorry. You better say the very next line is like, that's what I did, and look where it got me. Oh, he's waking up? My wish? You would claim the name Hesphatos and call yourself his father, yet you bind his mind and body in dark change. Your words and your pride ring hollow. Athena wanted her son by her side, and he desires to return there. What wickedness is there in mending a broken family? Athena cared not for Eric, beyond how he could serve her ends. You claim to be acting in his interest, but 'tis plainly you are no different. And just Jaeger's back there, just like, I'm ready to pounce. Just say the word. As I ushered Athena to her end, I vowed that my sole mission in life would be to guide this star true. In service to that vow, I silenced the whispers of my heart. Could not nurture a son whilst an entire world looked to me for guidance. For that choice, I bear the responsibility. Yet he is still my son, and I will not suffer you to seduce him with false hope. You, who are not but the bitter dregs of Athena, and I, the very worst of us. Mother, no. Then, who... how do I... What? Come back to us. Continue to not trust La Habrea, and don't listen to your own heart, just listen to me. I hear you. I owe you and Themis an apology. Athena, did you ever... And La Habrea, I will have my say. It's like, you broke my chains, how dare you? I can't explain. Jaeger's words reached me through the haze. Yeah, Warrior of Light's words seem to do that sometimes. They rang loud and clear. As did the words of another, in a voice much like yours, but resounding with truth. Is he gonna do interment? He's doing interment! Is he gonna be able to finish it himself? I think his will is strong enough. Hey, he completed it! How? When did you master these bonds? He's got willpower now. Oh, we've interred much worse. You worthless... You... Those are the fiery chains of hell! And there's his soulstone. Oh! That was every ounce of energy he had left in him. It appears my failures have borne fruit after all. You did well, son. Good job, Eric. With Hephaestos' essence contained in this crystal, we may safely return Eric above, that he would bind Hephaestos with only half his senses intact. You quite understand his adeptness in the art of interment. It was hardly what I had in mind, but a feat deserving of praise nonetheless. You better give that to him. I feel no trace of Hephaestus' poison in your mind, and for a blessing it appears your body is none the worse for wear. None the worse for wear. Elidibus, where were you? I made my way as soon as I could. I no longer sense Hephaestus, and the force assailing Pandemonium's barriers have ceased. Are we rid of him for good and all? I mean, he's a soul crystal now. So whoever wields a soul crystal probably would still get bound by his spell. I see. Despite his muddled senses, Eric felt that to seal Hephaestus away was the proper course. It wasn't so noble as that. I only knew something had to be done, so I acted. Ah, Brea. Was that how you dealt with Hephaestus in the past? Indeed, he was not but the parts of my memory and soul that I had cut away, a mass of Aether without a material vessel. Storing his essence within a crystal, that was the most logical choice. On that matter, I believe the time has come for you to share the rest of your tale, of Hephaestus' creation and Athena's end. It's like, you ready to hear that? I heard your words, but only vaguely, as if from under the surface of a deep pool. My mother wished to use me? I would hear the whole truth, and I want to know what happened here, and what drove Athena to act as she did. I'm ready. Yeah, he's a grown boy now. He can take it. Athena's brilliance outshone us all. Even the other members of the Words of La Habrea were as children in comparison. So dedicated to research what she that it was not unheard of for her to forget meals or even sleep. So dedicated to research was she that it was not unheard of. That's quite the run-on of words. So it should be so dedicated to the research. It was not unheard of. It was not unheard of for her to forget meals or even sleep. Yeah. That shouldn't have been in there. That feels like words that shouldn't belong. Her mind was ever grasping for knowledge, and it was this endless search that she became obsessed with uncovering the secrets of life. You see, while she can conceive life in various forms, the means of creating a soul are beyond our ken. Similarly, we can enhance and alter our physical vessels, we have ever been bound to them. Though we can enhance and alter our physical vessels, we have ever been bound to them. Athena's purpose was to shatter these limitations. Such limitations as we were not meant to surpass. She sought to enter the realm of the gods. Scarce few have the ability to comprehend what such a task entails, let alone the courage to attempt it. You just said something about gods. And in Eorzea, we've been thinking the primals as gods, but they're not. They're creation magics. So, if primals are not gods, who are gods? Who created us? Next time, in Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, the 12. Yes. I did remember something that the producers were talking about. No, it wasn't the producers, it was MXelt that was talking about the secrets of the 12. Got it. For most, the thought would be an idle fancy, considered once and then discarded. Not so for Athena. You know, I really hope that the next expansion pack extends on the 12, because we only really, like, dealt with it during character creation, where we got to choose, like, who we follow more. So I wonder if that's going to play a part. As leader of the Words of La Habrea, I spoke with her often about transcending our being. From an academic perspective, the challenge has plagued countless researchers through the ages. It was during these musings that I began to formulate a theory, a means by which a person could meld with a creation. The weaknesses of one would be mitigated by the strength of the other, and the result could be something greater than we have ever imagined. Although it was but a theory, Athena insisted I developed it further, curious about every detail along the way. Our conversations became more frequent, and our platonic relationship grew into something much more. Love. Did you do the new Alliance raid? No, I don't even know where to start the quest. I could research and find out, because it should be available as soon as I finished Endwalker completely, correct? I don't have to, like, start the post-Endwalker phase, finish that, and then it unlocks? I take it I was born not soon after. Just so. I believe she bore true affection for me and was blind to her hidden intentions. When Pandemonium was built and she requested to lead the researchers, I saw no reason to deny her. Even setting aside our relationship, her accomplishments as a scholar made her the obvious choice. However, in giving her Pandemonium, I also gave her free rein to conduct whatsoever experiments she could devise. And when you found out what she was doing, you killed her. I made haste to Pandemonium the moment I learned of these hidden chambers. I left Aegisthus to keep watch from Tartaro's Versible as I ventured deeper, knowing not what would await me. As for what occurred next, 'tis best to see with your own eyes. The next level of Pandemonium. The Hidden Chambers. Is that the gate? Oh no, this was, another memory. Is that me? You are well aware that out of respect for our neighbors in Elpis, the researchers of Pandemonium are not to be masked. Yet you stand before me with your face covered. What petty defiance is this? What indeed? So quick you are to rebuke me, though you yourself have not set foot in these halls since their inception. You must have known you could not conceal this from myself and Agdistis forever. As well you know I cannot allow it to continue. I shall say this but once. Release Eric, else I shall have no choice but to strike you down. I'm listening to the song I'm the Boss, and I feel like this is Athena's song right here. I would meet my end at the hands of none other. However, ere my time is come, I will have you know the why of it. Then you will not desist. Once you understand what has driven me this far, you shall see that stopping me was never an option. The feelings of one weigh little against the deeds of the entire star. Of course, of that I'm well aware, but you did not deign to descend from your lofty heights simply to lecture me as you would a child. You have an interest in my motivations. What possessed Athena, peerless researcher and mother to the son of the great La Habrea, to embark upon the path to her downfall? History will demand an answer, but it is you who deserves one. Give me your hand, La Habrea, and we shall know one another. Well, that was unfair. Impossible, you bonded your souls? Aye, that the boundaries between us would cease to be, she offered me everything to be understood. I found myself unable to refuse. At that moment, my mind was a storm of questions, yet one roared the loudest. Did Athena ever truly love me? I am become thee, memory and mind. And I, thee. It had to be this song next. Can you feel it? My heart, all that I am? Yes, if it as it were my own. A fathomless desire to dissect the mysteries of life, to transcend our mortal flesh, and bleed into a higher plane of existence. An unquestionable thirst for knowledge, not a single thought spared for another, for the star. How disappointing. Yet what is known cannot be unknown. You have beheld my life's work. Try as you might to excise the memory, the seed of desire remains, and when it takes root, you too shall be consumed by the selfsame fervor. And that's why he created Hephaestus, to take that desire away. I will dig it out. I will dispense with the corruption in my soul ere you rotten insight spreads. 'Twas my weakness that let this wickedness fester. But never again. Today I cast aside fickle emotion and abide in duty alone. Today I renounce all that I was. I live only as La Habrea. I'm just supposed to stare at that? Thus did I forsake the part of myself that had been polluted by Athena, sealing it within a crystal. Never did I think I would one day face those memories made flesh. Forgive my bluntness, but your actions bordered on insanity. To go to such lengths to escape your memories, you nearly rewrote your very existence. Rest assured, the change did not go unnoticed by our colleagues in the convocation. Iggy and Emmett, in particular, made plain the suspicions they harbored. As well as they should have. That you escaped with your life was nothing short of a miracle. Why didn't you destroy the crystal then and there? Did you think to one day make use of the knowledge it contained? I will not deny such considerations played into my decision, but the main motivation was fear. I'd never attempted such a feat before. The crystal was my sole recourse should something go awry with the remainder of my soul. In hindsight, to cling to it was a mistake born of doubt. Athena must have anticipated that I would resort to such measures, and prepared a vessel beforehand that would accept the dregs of my soul. Yeah, she seemed very smart. She even knew that she was probably going to die because of this. Hephaestus doubtless believed he was performing his duty as a husband and father should, yet in truth he was but a puppet being pulled to and fro by Athena's desires. His goal was not to raise himself high. He thought only of seeing his dear Athena live again, that she might finish what she began. Yet, for all of that, he and I were alike. We yet shared a fatal flaw, you see. Our need for control blinded us to other perspectives. While I was enthralled to Hephaestus, you called out to me. What say you now? Does La Habrea speak truth? I think I can believe him now. He did promise. I just want to know one thing. Did you truly believe that hiding the truth was the best for me? Even knowing how I felt about my mother? The La Habrea I know had a fatal flaw, after all. I'm still not convinced. I have said all that I can say. Now it is for you to choose to believe me, or not. The La Habrea I know holds duty above all else. I would soon prostrate myself before an erupting volcano than place my fickle emotions in his path. When you return to the surface, you doubtless don that mask once more. So before we climb out of this forsaken pit, I suppose I should say... Thank you, Hesphatos. So he basically, like, thanked his father before he became the true La Habrea. Okay, so that should be the ability for me to go back to my time. I've heard enough. There's more I would yet discuss, but we should first return to Pandemonium's gates. I'll gather my thoughts on the way. Daddy issues resolved. Check. I owe you an apology, Jaeger. It was due to my own inexperience that Hesphatos was so easily able to take a hold of my mind. I also owe you thanks. If you and Themis haven't chosen to brave the chaos occurring in Pandemonium, then I would have never known La Habrea's story. My father's story. 'Twas a tale I too was fascinated to hear. I very much look forward to speaking with Azim upon my return. I cannot help but wonder how much of this he foresaw. I am afraid I cannot allow that, Elidibus. So long as you contain control of Pandemonium, there is work to be done. But of course, I shall first free the remaining warders and restore this place to its former glory. Using the facilities in Tartaros, we should be able to reverse the changes made to the bodies and minds. I shall stay behind to oversee the process. That as well, but I must yet learn why I was considered the key to Hesphatos' experiments, and how he intended to revive Athena. Such questions are best left unanswered. In fact, I forbid the pursuit of that knowledge. The boundary between man and creation shall never again be crossed. Yeah, I figured that's what he was going to say, because it's like, just let it go, dude. My son. And I intend to destroy that crystal containing Hesphatos' essence, that this mistake never again repeats. I see no reason to gainsay your judgment. There is yet the matter of your crystal, however. Truth be told, I have not considered its origin until I saw the one containing Hesphatos' Aether. I was struck by how wholly different they were. And it seems like something has changed. There is another? While imbuing a crystal with memories is a simple process, storing a message, a warning even, could be something altogether more complex. This also means that someone besides the present company and Azim was aware of the plot unfolding within Pandemonium. Then, why would they not make themselves known? Even now, no threats remain. Perhaps it was another one of the warders. We shall question them after they are freed. That task may take some time. A resource I'd rather not steal more from you. Return at your leisure, and we shall share our results then. You've done more than enough for the time being. I am of the same mind. Leave the loose ends to us and continue upon your journey. Or if you're so inclined, take a much-needed repose. This talk of journeys smacks of Azim. As well it should. He has pledged to keep moving until he has seen every corner of the world. If you do find yourself with a spare moment, you might bring that crystal of yours to La Habrea. He may be able to offer further insight. Until then, my friend. So am I making friends with La Habrea now? Okay, speak with Lucinod at Aphora. Yep. So we are going back to Charlotte. New BFF? No, no. Kratia is still my BFF. And, Alicel, my love interest. After Jaeger has a snack break, time for more action. You think I should, like, you're forcing me to take a break right now? Probably be a good idea. Why, if it isn't Jaeger, excuse me if I'm not my usual chipper self, but we have not been without our difficulties in your absence. You see, communication with the airship Professor Claudin commissioned for his search was lost some time ago, and now we have quite lost track of where you might be. And to make matters worse, Nemgigi has sent word of an unusually large amount of energy coming from somewhere within the ethereal sea. I was just on my way to the Aetioscope, in fact. Please, you must come with me. Game Jaeger. Since they suggested it to him. Oh, okay, gotcha. Actually, I mean, this is the last of Pandemonium that is unlocked at the moment. Wait. What is Pandemonium doing here? What is that? Is that real? Why is it that whenever danger visits this world, you are never far behind? I'm meddling. Warriors light metal. And you two, Professor Claudin's assistants, I take it. As you arrived before me, I take it you are involved in this. I would thank you to furnish me with an explanation. Okay, he's back at being mad at me. Was he not mad at some point? I mean, there was like a small glimmer of like him being proud. And it was mostly towards his kids. But I mean, I take care of his kids. I'm part of the group. And I was kind of hoping that some of his pride is not just to his kids, but to the entire gang and how we saved the world, basically. He's a... what's that word? Sundir? I'm looking it up. Like, I recognize the word, it exists, I just don't remember what it is. An adjective used to describe a person or character who swings between emotion hot and cold. No, he is not... He's not someone that flip-flops. While the research summary you submitted to the forum gave us no cause for concern, the details are alarming. The professor's last message indicated he was on his way to Oz's Law, but we know not whether he reached his destination. A rash endeavor, even for Claudian. But he has ever allowed the thrill of discovery to cloud his better judgment. We have no recourse but to entreat Ishkar's aid in searching for him. As for that unsightly fortress which materialized in the ethereal sea, and Pandemonium was it? It cannot be left alone. For the time being, information regarding this matter must be strictly controlled, so as to minimize panic. We will gather those with knowledge of the ethereal sea and continue monitoring it for further irregularities. Ah, as such government does, hides truths. You two, submit a detailed report to the forum at once. He's just very bossy. At present, we have far more questions than answers. Nevertheless, I would ask for your assistance at such a time that our investigation has concluded. You employ the Warrior of Light services? That's a hefty price. Very good. Now, if you excuse me, I must apprise the forum of what has occurred here. Yes, go speak with the government. You guys bury your truths. Just when we need him the most, Professor Claudian remains unaccounted for. He even brought the crystal with him. We are left but scarce few straws to grasp at. While I am but a lowly assistant, even I can see that our two current problems are likely related. The same party or phenomenon may be responsible for both. Conversely, I see now that my unexperienced imagination failed to do Pandemonium's pitiless spires justice. I can only wonder, if the facility itself traversed the ages, did the creations within do the same? What of the keywords? But answer to these questions shall come in time, I am for sure. For now, I must do as Master Fortunat asked to write that report. As for you, Jaeger, pray get what rest your responsibilities will allow. When we call upon you, I wager we will see you in prime condition. You're talking about my gear, huh? You telling me that my gear isn't up to par? How dare. And then there's this. I shall do as Master Fortunat commanded and compile our research before sending it to the forum. Paperwork of all manner has been forte since before I was even a student. Count the tales of Abyssos and beyond! Jaeger, may I have a moment? If you would be so inclined, I would very much like to hear the story of your battles in Abyssos and Tartaros. While I have no difficulty producing reports for the forum with a general summation of events, I could use some help with the finer details. For the record, you know. For the record, you say. Come now, be honest and admit it's to sate your own curiosity. I've seen the tombs you've left scattered about the laboratory. Bestiaries of creatures both real and imagined. I will not, and I dare say should not, deny an intellectual state in this matter. But surely Jaeger will understand what a thorough recounting will help Professor Claudian's research as well. Now then, whenever you're ready. Alright, unlock Savage for me. Unlock Savage, dare so that I may never enter until it's time. Fascinating, as you say. The savage creation you encountered in Abyssos bears more than a few similarities to the carbuncle. Could it be that the arcane entities we know now have the origins in ancient times? Yeah, that's the case for anything in history. Just as curious was your story to the keyword who melded with the Tree of Legend. Where do the limits of the Hemitheos creation process lie, I wonder? And how do such creatures even survive once melded? As expected, you cannot help yourself from asking even more questions. What purpose would such knowledge serve? Discovery. Oh, Wusanad, one day you too shall develop a keen instincts of a researcher. Then you shall understand that it's impossible not to wonder, once the spark of imagination has been struck. Jaeger's stories have already been set several theories stirring in my mind, and I feel even more bubbling just under the surface. Take Hephaestus, for example. It would not be a great leap to assume that he studied at length the regenerative and death-defying properties of the phoenix. And that is just the tip of the proverbial berg. You are free to exercise your imagination all you like, but need I remind you, these reports are meant to be submitted to Master Fortunato himself. I implore you to exercise restraint. Isn't it nice to go through a cutscene without any Q-pops? Professor Clauding would have encouraged me, you know. He thrives on theories and imagination. But I do understand your point, Rusnad. If I were to submit such a report to Master Fortunat, I would soon thereafter be forced to write a formal apology. Fortunat is not more open to wild theories than you think. No. You have to negotiate with him. He doesn't look like someone you want to make mad. There, that's exactly what I should say. He doesn't look like someone you want to make mad. Oh, I see what you mean. I'm now reading the cold outside but warm inside. I mean, it's just like a tiny speck of warmth, though. I was hoping you would be more supportive, Jaeger. Very well, I shall include only conjecture that is directly relevant to the contents of the report. Now, I should set ink to paper and let wonder of the theory guide my hand, within reason, of course. Yet, I cannot help but dream even larger. There are no bounds to what the mind can imagine, and if there are, let's both strive to find them, Jaeger. Tiny speck. Okay, was that it? Did I unlock it? I didn't unlock it. What was... And yet, there's still something here. That is... odd. Oh, now it's disappeared. Okay. Okay. I honestly thought that I was going to be unlocking some stuff, but apparently not! Let's get my accessories. Okay, so I've got 620, 590, 590, 590, 590. If I want to just go here and do the ring for 610, that is probably a good spot to start. And then... everything else is 590. So let's focus on what special stat do I want. Critical hit and determination. Skill speed and tenacity. Critical hit and determination. Anything with tenacity I'm going to take. So I'm going to exchange that. And now I'm going to equip. Equip the ring. Blech. Equip the ring and equip the choker. Cannot change gear now. How about now? Can I change gear now? Yeah. Don't deny me. Okay. Now the next thing to do is... do... Pandemonium, the 8th circle, one more time. Well, as many times as it's going to allow me. And get my accessory. So yeah, not taking a break. Just go, go, go! And while I wait for things to pop... Token battle. There. An auto battle is already going. I just gotta keep up with it. Actually, maybe I should slow down a bit, because, in about 75 minutes, the mobile game is going to reset.
Rest eternal in the dark depths
Yeah,
of this
you go. You do it, tank. Hey, I, like, stole...
From fulgent flame my servants rise.
Okay, straight down. Dragon.
Out of my sight!
There we go. Figured it out.
Leave naught but ash in your wake.
There's the Phoenix.
Let sheep sorrow into your heart.
And we're doing the dragon again?
A fitting death. Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Alright, time to change. And he's doing the worm arm.
You are prey to be consumed.
Where are you going? They'll take care of that one. As tanks took care of the other one. Ectothermos. Look at that. A bird and a beast. Both a fire. Of course, the beast doesn't stay around that long.
Perish in flame.
Fourfold fires.
Go forth and sate your fire.
Alright, corners. And then that side. Oh, and then this way.
From fulgent flame my servants rise.
And dragon.
Out of my sight.
There's a couple of lines that sounds like someone trying to sound like Aku from Samurai Jack. I've never watched that show, but I have heard Aku from time to time, and
Fill.
it almost sounds like Aku. It's a little deeper. I think Aku was a little bit more high-pitched and menacing.
You will know my rage.
Rearing rampage. Truth be told, I wasn't paying attention to where I was supposed to be pushed back. But I sort of paid attention. Because I survived.
Sear flesh from bone.
Volcanic torches. Okay, which way you going? Yep, going this way. Here comes more. This way.
Leave not but ash in your wake.
Sunforge. Dragon. Down the middle.
A fitting death.
Look at that. I figured it out. The very last minute of last battle, I figured it out. And it's working so well. Well, now you have experience. Exactly! It just took some time for me to actually pay attention. And then just know exactly what to do every time. Because I thought it was Phoenix every single time, but I should have noticed the dragon was there as well.
Pray to be consumed.
Worm! Uh-oh. Alright. Where are we going? Where are we going? Ah, you got me. Ectothermos.
Perish.
Fourfold fires. Once I start, like, exclaiming the abilities that come out, now I at least have a word to the name. And it's easier to identify exactly what's going on, what to do next.
From fulgent flame my servants rise. I tire of this.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to the Phoenix. See? I don't announce the abilities, I start to fall down. Genesis the Flame. This is why bad guys have to announce their attack before they actually do it. We forged reflection, so he's probably gonna turn into a beast, or he's gonna have his worm hand. Yeah, it's beast. So he's gonna do the stompy stomp.
You will know my rage.
Alright, which way are you going? I'm gonna go that way first? Okay. Okay, so here, then here, and a little bit this way. That didn't work out. But that works. As long as I, like, don't go into the fire. Which, thankfully, is just a dot. It might be a strong dot. But it works.
Leave naught but ash in your
Sunforge! Because that wasn't enough to finish him. Uh-oh!
out of my sight.
Done. Alright, can I get my items? I'm gonna give it to the tank. The tank did a really good job. Alright, I'm gonna pass on that. Pass on that. I'll take this. And I'll take this. Pass on this. Ooh, I'll take this. And I'll take that. Alright, the rest of you need to decide what you want to do. Pass on that. Come on, guys, make a decision. Okay, someone isn't claiming. They must have claimed something. No one else here. There, things are starting to drop now. There we go. Pass. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and exchange it. Alright, I've got bracelets and earrings as an option, which is crit hit, or crit hit and determination, or crit hit and determination. They're both exactly the same! Yoink. Hearing. There we go. Okay. There's an improvement. And, this must be the blade. Or is it this one? Unsung from Pandemonium. It goes with that. And I think, yeah, that is... that's the first 4. So this one right here is what I want. Edge of the Unknown. I think I already have those. Okay. That is it for Pandemonium. For now. Now I can go and explore something else. What do I want to go and explore? Do that. But I don't want to. I don't have my watch on today. Why do I not have my watch on today? It's almost 4 o'clock. Got about an hour left. So, why don't we just go unlock the island sanctuary? Downtime between bouts of saving the universe. Yes, exactly. And we are going to our private island for that. So the cheapest way for me to get there is going to Charlian and then just taking a boat. I could just instantly port there, but anyone who knows me on this stream knows that I try to do my best to save money. And that means utilizing your returns and your teleportations and your favorite destinations and your free destination and the Aethernet crystals and ferries and chocobo taxis. I'm not a cheapskate. I just use what the game allows me to. Besides, you get to see more sights this way, too. You get to enjoy the game for just more than gameplay. You can enjoy it for all of the systems in place. Do you have those tickets that are half the price for an hour? Yeah, I do. The only thing is that I don't teleport around for an hour. Not for this. If I was doing, gathering, then maybe I would use it. But that's still a maybe. There you go. 70 gil plus the 300 for the ferry ride. And that's all I have to spend. Compared to, what was it going to be? I guess a typical 1,000 gil. And you know what? Since this is going to be a relaxation endeavor, actually, I think my machinist probably is gonna look the best for now. Oh my gosh, everyone is in here, unlocking the island sanctuary. Jaeger, are ye? Little mistress told me to expect ya. She said she'd be along shortly herself, but... Oh, speak of the devil. Oh, look at you. She's all ready for a time in the sun. Jaeger, I thought I'd dress light for our voyage, given the notorious humidity of the Southern Isles. I trust everything is in order, Balden. Just give me an holler when you're ready to set sail. You've nothing to fear where we're going, not since any Morada with an ounce of sense in them hung up their axe. This old island sanctuary business came about from the Admiral reckoning we need something to do now piracy's off the table, matter of fact. Just look at me. A bloody stand-up citizen ferrying folks around. Alexa, stop. Now she's harping for me to be, taking a break. Anyway, you package light for a venture of this sort, you do realize you're responsible for bringing your own tools and supplies. Not to worry, we'll procure everything there. What now? How in the hells do you plan to do that? Oh, I have a little something in mind. Let's just say the idea was good enough to land us our permit. Is that so? Well, best of luck to you both. I'm sure you're just itching to see your new domain, so I'll fill you in on all the juicy details once we arrive. Leave it to suspense. Yes, Neko has the right of it. Frugal, not cheapskate. Frugal. Make your preparations. We leave port the moment you give the word. I'll be waiting for you on the ferry. Hot goss. Island Sanctuary, now accessible. Is this like a dungeon thing? Or not dungeon, but like a battlefield thing. Like a field, but an instance area, and I'm only allowed so much time in there. Ahoy, lad, where can I take ye? Travel to my island. Now, for the first time ever on this stream, Jaeger's private island sanctuary. Get down from there. Fall overboard. It's like, where's my island? Jaeger, look towards the horizon. Beautiful, isn't it? Ah, yes, that is a beautiful island. That is so close. I could have seen that yalms away. Oh, look at that, all the little chocobos. And the lambs. Do the Titanic. She could totally do the Titanic. She just needs to do the welcome emote. Sorry, Beef. I don't know my own space. I 100% heard that ahoy lad in Mr. Krabs' voice. I should have done that. Ahoy, lad! Ah, there's nothing like sea voyage to rekindle the adventuring spirit. So, what do you think? This untamed isle of yours to cultivate as you see fit. Or not, as it were. If nothing else, think of it as your personal hideaway, or not-so-secret one. Island Sanctuary. We have no idea where it is. So this is not a field of battle, and there's no time limit here. The refreshing caress of the wind, the soothing whispers of the waves, how liberating. I admit, I've been looking forward to joining you here. Now, this may come as a bit of a surprise, but the isle was once commandeered by a band of pirates and used as a supply base. Fortunately for us, the group disbanded years ago, and the isle has since largely returned to its natural state. It will boot you if you don't move for 10 minutes. That's a typical thing. Wait, no, that's not a typical thing. Okay, well, good to know. Thank you, Rin. As you know all too well, Merleweb's never been one to sit around idly. She's had her eyes on the Silidads, formulating plans for island settlements for years. Now that a sense of peace has settled throughout the realm, she finally decided to put those plans in motion. A chosen few have been permitted to become keepers of private islands in this vast archipelago, and you're one of them. My industrious idea of procuring all materials needed to settle here locally struck a chord with the Admiral when she read my proposal. So much so that she was happy to grant me a deed. You said handle... Yeah, I'm gonna say this. You've been handling said procurement, I hope. Oh, I could show you a thing or two about starting an enterprise of this magnitude, but I have something better in mind. I shall happily introduce you in just a moment, but you'll need to follow me towards the charming little clearing I designed as a base of our operations. If we simply clamber up the slope ahead to proceed along the path, we should soon bump into... well, you'll see. I like Tataru, but what have you gotten me into? What is that? It's a bot. It's a good bot. Not a bad bot. Not the one that scream in cities is saying, "Bye, Gil!" Allow me to introduce you to the Felicious Football, the leader of your team of helpers. I probably didn't say that word right. Well, if it isn't the owner himself, it shall be my pleasure to advise you whether you desire it or not. Oh yes, I think we'll get along just fine. Not with the way that you talk. In addition to our feline friend here, I took the liberty of preparing a variety of other mammoths to assist with construction and development of the Isle. You'll be pleased to know that they are the latest and greatest models developed by one of the most brilliant minds in Charlian. I heard that a professor of Sturdium was searching for a means to make use of his advanced automa. To make a long story short, I made him an offer he couldn't refuse, and managed to acquire all of them for the unbeatable price of free. As I understand, the mammoths were produced in secret, whilst the Forum formulated plans for mass exodus. Intended to be used as laborers on distant stars to help with constructing a new home for the people of Aetheris, it seems all reason for their existence vanished when the threat to our star was erased. As you can imagine, the professor was quite conflicted over what to do with the remains of what may well be his life's work. But after some negotiation, I convinced him to entrust them to us, on the condition we share the data retrieved from development on the Isle. Further, I know it sounds like an ordeal and a half to procure all necessities from the land itself. There is ample practical justification for such experimentation. Well, that one is definitely a mouthful. An ample practical justification for such experimentation. So many words, it's making my head go light again. You see, the Admiral's vision is for people from all walks of life to have access to these island sanctuaries, and my idea might just be the most effective way to accomplish that. If one has capital at hand to purchase the materials and equipment needed for such a bold endeavor, it is a simple matter to subsist safely and comfortably in a remote location, but that limits potential isle keeps to a paltry few. Yeah, these people need to be a little more concise. Yeah, so much words. What of those without such funds, who simply wish to enjoy nature and live off the land? We must prove that such a feat is possible, and assist in providing these would-be isle keeps with the knowledge they need to succeed. Only then will these islands truly be sanctuaries. Fret not, Mistress Tataru. With authentic Charlian ingenuity and know-how at my claw tips, the simple-minded individual... excuse me. Despite the enchantments and vocal organ design, the mechanisms still get stuck from time to time. Thank you! Now I can hear you properly. Goodness, that's such a relief. I should leave you to get properly acquainted. I'll return to see the fruits of your partnership when they ripe for picking. Ripe for picking? For now, enjoy your own personal paradise. Cultivate the land or explore, the choice is yours. Bye, Tataru. Just you and me. Yes, welcome to the island. Give the word when you finish oogling the surroundings. I prefer to get on with the sordid business sooner than later. I should also very much like to discuss the matter of my payment. Well, good thing I saved Gil. You now may visit the island sanctuary of a party member, free company, or friend who has unlocked the feature by speaking with Baldwin in the Morby dry docks. You will be unable to visit an island sanctuary if the owner has forbidden access to their island. There is no one on the isle in question, or if the isle in question has already reached its maximum capacity. Oh, so in order for someone to be there, in order for me to visit any island, there at least has to be one person, and that one person needs to be the Islander. I already forgotten the name. Furthermore, you must be an acquaintance. You must be on an acquaintance's homeworld if you wish to visit their island sanctuary. You may invite party members, free company members, and friends to visit your island sanctuary once it's reached a sufficient stage of development. Okay, that makes sense. Seeking Sanctuary. 1,000 gil. 1,100 gil, but whatever. Welcome to your new home in the Southern Seas, your own personal island sanctuary. Explore the wilds, build landscapes, grow crops, and animals, and enjoy everything this slice of paradise has to offer. Adventurers of all inclinations can enjoy island sanctuary life. Regardless of crafting or gathering experience, come as you are. Accumulate island experience by engaging in activities on your island to increase your sanctuary rank. As your sanctuary rank increases, so too will the facets of island life available to you. Realize your visions for your newfound sanctuary by following a series of simple steps, and life on your island will be nothing short of perfect before you know it. I understand what I must do. Now, listen, Jaeger. May I call you Jaeger? Well, I will anyway. Before we get started, I wanted to make very clear that while you may be the owner, I command the mammoths. And as such, I demand a considerable sum. I would hate for us to get off on the wrong foot. With that settled, beyond the slope lies the clearing that Mistress Tataru believed would serve well as a base of operations. Let us give it a look, shall we? You like that? I'll call you whatever I want. Ah, this is the clearing. The very big clearing. A fine place to set a shop, would you not agree? Yes, I think this will do nicely. Now, while it has much potential, this clearing is currently as bare as a white baboon's buttocks. We'll need some form of shelter from the elements if we're truly to make something of the place. Mr. Sataru has told me of your exploits, but I think it's safe to assume chopping down a tree with your bare hounds is outside your repertoire. I am a botanist. I do have an axe. Not that I'd ask you to even if you could. We need tools for delicate work of this nature, but I have tools. As such, the first order of business will be to craft yourself a hatchet. You'll need 3 palm leaves, and 2 stones, and branches each. Follow east along the path and make your first foray into the wilderness to procure them. Should you get any funny ideas about exploring the isle and opt to leave me here without to waste in the rain, you'll find my twin, the Furious Furball, waiting here for you instead. The Furious Furball? No, you have to go punch that tree into submission and knock it out down with your fist only. Jaeger's not a monk though, so I can't do that. He might be able to have the power to do so, but he's going to hurt his hand. He doesn't know how to fight with his fists. Before you go, I have something for you. It's called the Isle's Keep Index. It's to help keep track of your projects here on the island. Can't have you running around watering moments instead of plants. I'm not that stupid. That should be all for now. Safe travels. And I'll be waiting here should you need me. If I've disappeared, it's because I've been mauled by a wild animal, I assure you. The Isle's Keep Index is now available. Access this interface for crucial information regarding the Isle. You can now collect materials and more with Gather Mode, which may be enabled by selecting the appropriate icon from the mode selection of the Isle's Keep Index. For additional information regarding gathering on the Isle, access the guide from the Isle's Keep Index. You may perform all the actions necessary to develop your island sanctuary by utilizing modes available in the Isle's Keep Index. Finally, make use of the duties, actions, mounts, and modes to become the master of your new domain. Dun da da da! There it is, the Isle Keeps Index. And I think it's trying to tell me something. Click here to change mode to Gather. Free? Gather. There you go. Isles Vittori. I have nothing. No materials, no produce, no stock zones, no tools. Hey! Yes, she saw you weren't a monk, so she said you didn't have the right equipment to take the tree down by hand. Aha! Gotcha. Sanctuary Gathering Log. I have nothing. Guide. Developing your island. Island sanctuaries allow you to create your own personal paradise amidst the natural beauty of the Celadods. Island adventures are primarily solo experiences and can be enjoyed at your own pace. Once you have taken steps to ready your island for visitors, you may invite friends, party members, and members of your free company to spend time in your sanctuary. Your island has room to up to 15 adventurers to explore at a time. Visions will appear as objectives in your duty list. As you realize visions, additional goals and development features will become available to you. Earn. Your sanctuary rank indicates your experience with subsisting in an island environment and improving your personal sanctuary. Earn island experience by engaging in various activities on your island, and your sanctuary rank will increase accordingly. The higher your rank, the more features and options will become available to you. Please note that you may reach no higher than Sanctuary Rank 3 until certain visions are realized. The Island's Index is an island-specific HUD feature that will allow you to confirm important information, switch gameplay modes, and manage your island's various features. Mode. Your selected mode influences how you interact with features and creatures on your island. Additional modes will become available to you as you learn more on the island and adds features to your sanctuary. Switch modes by selecting mode icon via the Isle Keep Index and then choose the appropriate option from your desired activity. Certain modes require you to choose specific items to use. In such cases, the item icon will appear in the Isle Keeps Index. Select this icon to change your chosen item. Main menu. The main menu consists of buttons by which you can confirm important information and manage aspects of your island. As you unlock more features, additional buttons will be added. Confirm your current sanctuary rank by checking the data below the main menu on the Isle Keeps index. Island Isle EXP. That's pretty much self-explained. Seafarer's Crowries. Seafarer Crowries are Steelidali's specific currency. More currency. The amount in your possession is displayed next to the blue icon at the bottom of your Isle Keeps index. And Islanders Cowries. Islanders Cowries are another Steelidali's specific currency. The amount you possess is indicated next to the green icon. But what are they? Gathering. The Gather feature allows you to collect resources and materials on your island. Oh, really? How would I not know that? Gathering materials on your island by enabling Gather mode from the Isle Keeps index and interacting with resources you encounter. While some materials might be collected with your bare hands, there are limited in variety and utility. For others, tools are required. The Isle Keeps stone hatchet, for example, will enable you to gather timber. Some resources may be interacted with even if you have no tool in hand, so go forth and gather. Access the Sanctuary Gathering log from Isle Keeps index to confirm resource locations and necessary tools. And that's all that one wrote. Okay, so I'll instantly return to this island's cozy cabin. Ah, and those must be my missions. Okay. I'm gonna go to free mode. Because exploring is the name of the game right now. Ooh, and I do have my mounts. Ooh, that's fast. Good thing I am on my machinist, because I'm gaining experience from seeing more of the map. Okay, oh, click here to change the mode to gather. Because it looks like it's asking me to do something here. So, Island Vine. That's not what I needed. Oh, some over here. Oh man, look at my map. It's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna have to get up real close to figure out what I'm supposed to be getting. So, this island pumpkin seeds. No, I don't need pumpkin seeds. Hey look, it's an animal. Oppo. Can't do anything. Get a log? There we go. Palm leaf. How about this? Need some branches. There's a branch. I probably get them from the smaller trees. There. I've got all the tree branches that I need. So now I need one more palm leaf. Can I get it here? Nope. Island Vine. Alvatory. Just need to identify exactly what. And it looks like I traveled too far. It wants me to go back this way for the items. And I think I'm gonna need something a little bit more casual than what I'm wearing right now. This is probably the most casual thing next to this thing, but this is more of my crafter's look. Casual crafter. This is kind of like my casual adventurer's look, so... What do you think? Do I look good? Alright, let's see here. Okay, I got my palm leaves. Ooh, looks like I can get some stones right here. Nice and cash. There's one island stone. And one more. There we go. With gather mode enabled, collect the necessary materials and report back to the Felicious Furball. Okie dokie. Can I fly? Am I allowed to fly in here? Nope. At least I can go very fast. Nah, I lost my mount. Hold on. There is no currents for me to fly. Whee! Alright, Furball. Excellent, you've collected everything. We can move on to crafting your very first tool, and then a hatchet. While you were out there gathering, you could do a little more than scavenge the odd branch from here and there from trees, yes? Well, that will all change in just a moment. With the hatchet in hand, you may hack away as many trees as you like to secure raw timber and tree sap. The brilliance of the hatchet's design, the design of my own making, mind you, is that even a non-mammoth like yourself can craft it from your own two non-mammoth hands? Wait. A design of my own making, mind you, is that even a non-mammoth like yourself can craft it with your own two non-mammoth hands. Isn't that wonderful? Yes, congrats. You can make your own hatchet. I can make my own hatchet of my own design. I'm probably better than you. I've uploaded the blueprints for your design to your index. Go on, make the hatchet. A craft feature is now available. Access the Sanctuary crafting log from the I'll Keep the index to review the materials necessary to craft an item, and collect said materials to begin. The I'll Keep stone hatchet recipe has been added to the Sanctuary crafting log. Crafting this tool will allow you to gather logs from trees by cutting them down. Alright. Crafting log. Stone hatchet. Craft. Hey! That's some interesting, new emotes that happened just now. Okay. And I got new things. Yeah, that's easy enough. I know what a crafting log looks like. Here you go. Yes, that is indeed a hatchet. With it, you can now collect all the logs you could ever want or need. Let's move on to the next phase. Shelter. The hatchet of yours should be able to cut through even the thick bark of a palm tree, meaning you can now collect palm logs, a material vital to our soon-to-be-built haven. The first building we should make shall naturally be the most important, as it will be the very foundation of our base of operations, and seeing as I have a gift for naming things, I think it's best we leave matters to the nomenclature to myself. I hereby dub this essential facility the Cozy Cabin. I mean, sure, you don't really want to blunt down your killing weapon, but still. That's why I craft. Ugh! My poor back. Are you, like, crafting the cavern? Oh, okay, so this is just your mark. Under construction. Goodness, I'm due for a healthy amount of grease after that ordeal. Anyway, I prepared the land. You'll need to prepare the rest. Check the logboard beside me to review the materials you need for the cavern. I keep on wanting to say cavern for some reason. Like it's a mix between cabin and cavern. As we're building a cabin this time, not a tool, the amount of materials required are a magnitude above what was needed before. Take your time collecting them, if you must, but not too much. In the meanwhile, I'll round up the other mammoths in preparation for constructing the cabin, and begin ordering them around. You know, what I do best. The construct feature is now available. Access a logboard to review the materials necessary to construct a facility, and collect said materials to build it. Construct the cozy cavern. We need 10 island palm logs, 10 island palm leaves, 5 island vines, island stone, 5 of them, and 5 island sand. Cool, and the log is also up there to help me figure out what I need. Free labor for Tataru. Yep, this is how she, gets the Warrior of Light to do her work. Okay, so at least he's got me some circles that I can work with. So, now I'm in gathering mode. Tataru plus Ruina equals end of the world. Isn't that the truth? Wow, so I knocked that tree down. Don't need pumpkins. Actually, do I? No, I don't need them. I do need vines. Oh, that's more pumpkin. Hello, Oppo. Here we go. This is definitely going to take a while. Do I need sacks of island sands. Island branches. I don't need those. I do need the palm leaves, which are over here. Island vine and island apple. I almost have all my vines. Okay, let's find some big trees to chop down. Yeah, sap and logs. I think I can get the leaves from here. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm getting the hang of this. Ooh, it's getting dark. I hope this is sand. Submerged sand. Yay! Get my sand. This is fun, right? It's entertaining. No. The question is it fun for me? It is fun for me. Is it entertaining for you guys? Just me just walking around, collecting stuff. Alright, I have everything that I need for sand. Now I need stones. Lots of stones right here. Very helpful. You shall say yes? Cool. Okay. Now all I'm missing is tree stuff. Oh, I've got lots of things to knock down. Plus, this is nice that Rin is chiming in more too. Yes. Very nice. Ooh, do I want to make some kind of, like... in commemoration of unlocking the island sanctuary, should I do something in City Skylines? Actually, I've already thought of it. There is an island in Stream City, and I've already claimed it. It's Forster Island, and I'm gonna have a manor on there. Alright, halfway there. Okay, I need to find... Jurassic Park style? No, it's too small for a Jurassic Park. There we go, there's some more. But I bet you someone has made, a gate that is in relation to, Jurassic Park. Probably has sap. Yeah, that was sap. I need to find the tall trees. Those are the ones with, palm leaves. There's one. Eh. Okay. I seem to have lost my way. There's one. Hey, I found the chocobos! Oh, no, never mind. Where's... Okay. Island log, island palm log. All over here. Here we go. And there we go. All collected. It's like, okay, how do I get back? Alright, here we go. Construct the cozy cabin. There's the constructing mammoths. You know, I probably should turn on the background music, so we're gonna go ahead and pause Spotify. And we are going to put up the BGM. Currently can't hear it. Is that my cabin? That's what it looks like complete? I was expecting something more extravagant. I mean, like, this is all just to... Like, there's nothing here. I'm very disappointed. Furball, you basic. How can I not be disappointed? In order to renovate the cozy cabin, you must continue to develop your island and increase your sanctuary rank. Fine. Finally, a place to escape the occasional downpour. It's a bit rough around the edges, I'll give you, but it's home. It's technically your home, but why get fussy about the details? Rest your head on the cot or call your friends over. You're free to use it as you wish. I've taken the liberty of calling a few of my friends over, in fact, and I think you'll find them most charming. They can provide services you will undoubtedly come to find valuable. You may access the orchestration to play your favorite tunes and exchange various items with the merchants stationed inside the cozy cavern. As development of your island sanctuary progresses, you will learn two types of cowries. Seafarers may be earned by realizing visions, developing the isle, and performing various activities within your island sanctuary. Islanders' cowries may be earned by selling materials in your isle's inventory to the enterprising exporter in the cozy cabin. Friends, free company members, and party members may now visit your island. Decide who may or may not enter your island sanctuary by accessing the sanctuary settings from the Isle Keeps index. Without no further ado, go and see the cozy cabin for yourself. Dun da da da! Rank 2! There's the orchestrion. Orchestrion may only be accessed and heard by the owner of the island. I bet free versions wouldn't let me visit. No, because I think you have to, like, actually get the islands unlocked. And in order to get them unlocked, you have to finish Endwalker. Alright, let's try BGM again. There it is. We'll keep it to this music at the moment. Because, you know, gotta see. Purchase items with Seafarer's cowries. Ooh, got the Explorer's hat. Let's take a look and see what all of this looks like. So do I want short shorts or do I want pants? I mean, it doesn't feel any different than what I'm currently wearing. Of course, without the hat. I mean, he almost feels like he's an Indiana Jones type. I don't like the color of these pants, though. There we go. Something, at least, lighter. And a proper color. For Jaeger. Could go, like, more jean look. And that's like blue jeans. I don't know, I like to... I kind of want to keep it light. What about... I almost want to keep it white. Oh, I don't want to do metallic silver. That just looks weird. I could do green. Jaeger does look good in green. Shorts? I'm not a shorts person, not even in real life. Okay, I mean, this is interesting and all. Ooh, and now we've got some... These are minions, aren't they? They don't say minions, but they look like minions. No, they just say other. Huh. I wonder what they are, really. Tall tails. These are for ponytails. I feel like I may got tall tails already for Thunderin. Quiet moment. Chocobo stable essentials. Everything a budding breeder needs to raise strong, healthy chocobos. I'm not a pants person, except for work. I'd wear shorts at work if I was allowed to. Ah, yeah, I getcha. Farmer's straw bed. A comfy pile to lay back on and dream of swaying fields of wheat. I really hope, like, some of these things, like, you can actually, like, utilize. Like, the Chocobo stables is an actual stable that, you know, housing usually uses. And the straw bed you can actually log out from, or maybe that's where I can just do the doze emote and fall asleep on. Coconut water tabletop. Isle Pioneers barding for my Chocobo mount. Field cracker. And... hey! So this is where you can get some of that special dye. Good to know. But I'm gonna have to do a lot of work. And this is where I can get my, Gatherer's materia, if I don't make it myself. And there's a few dyes that I can get here as well. Cool. Okay, enough gawking at that. What about Islanders? Okay. Don't quote me. I think you can visit, but you need to complete Endwalker to have an island of your own. Yep. That was my guess, but I think Rinpu would know more. I think you probably already have yours unlocked. Export materials. Oh, so I can just give the surplus to them for, the Islanders' calories. Okay, the Hideaway. Here you may build facilities, care for animals, grow crops, and more. Select the Manage Hideaway option on the island's index to review the layout, status, and construction possibilities of your hideaway. Yes, I think I pretty much know this stuff already. I just started exploring it. So let's continue on to what he wants me to do next. As you may have noticed for yourself already, this island receives a dreadful amount of sunlight. I expect that's desirable for growing crops. If cultivation is your sort of thing, I suggest you speak with my subordinate, the producer. You'll find the indolent oaf no doubt loitering about north of here, finding some excuse not to do any sort of work. A privilege reserved solely for myself. Well, aren't you just... selfish? The cropland may now be unlocked. Speak with the producer in the north of the hideaway to begin your aspirations as a farmer. Oh boy, farming. Hopefully it's better than gardening, because I can never keep up with that stuff. I'm sort of busy here, looking at the, grass. It's quite green, I've noticed, and... you're asking me to clear the area, aren't you? Clear the ridge! Oh, alright then, let's get this over with. I really, really hope that the mammoths take care of my farming and, harvest it whenever it's time. Otherwise, I am not keeping up with this. I can't, I'm too busy. Look at me, jumping with excitement. A fault in the programming, to be sure. Anyway, are you happy now? There's the cropland. I even got some seeds for you to sow. Once they've been planted, make sure to water them. Oh, if you have any questions, I suppose I can answer them. You can now plant seeds in the empty plots using the sow mode, which may be enabled by selecting the appropriate icon from the mode section of the Isle Keeps index. You can now water crops by using water mode, which may be enabled by selecting the appropriate icon from the mode section of the Isle Keeps index. So... I'm going to sow... Oh, it's up here. Unable to execute action, you must select an item first. There, I selected an item. Can I sow? There we go. With sow mode enabled, plant the seeds in the cropland. With water mode enabled, water the seeds you sowed. Report to the producer. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of them. Ta-da! I sowed all I could sow. Now it's to water. Can you hear that? The sound of burgeoning life budding in the soil? Me neither, but I thought I'd ask. Anyway, you're welcome to plant more seeds here whenever you like. Crops require time and water to flourish into produce. With the moisture, they cease to grow. Crops will be considered watered after it has rained. You may harvest the produce yielded by fully developed crops with the gather mode, or alternatively dispose of undesired crops with the cull mode. Vision realized. Okay, speak with the furball. It's been all of 5 minutes, and you've already had your fill of tilling the land? What a productive little bee you are. With that, I had you under my employ. Anyway, let me think of another way to make, constructive use of your time. Say, do you like animals? Why did I bother to ask? Of course you do! You surely make fast friends with the Creature Comforter, another subordinate of mine, and one who prefers the company of animals more than its own kind. You'll find the curious fellow standing across from the producer. The pasture may now be unlocked. Speak with the Creature Comforter in the north of the hideaway to advance to your aspirations as a farmer. Oh boy. Hey there, friend. Are you ready to build a little home for some adorable animals? Yeah, go ahead. I'll take care of getting this pasture nice and ready for you. You just breathe in the fresh air and relax, okay? Time to milk some mammals. There we go. I got myself a little pasture. Ooh, doesn't look that little. It looks quite nice sized. Seven minutes left. Good to see you, friend. Good to see you. We built a nice little pasture here, but you've undoubtedly noticed we've got no mammals to put in it. That's why I've prepared some small nets for you here, which let you catch some small critters. A word of advice, be gentle with the animals out there, and they'll treat you the same in return. Before you go, if you have any questions concerning the pasture, I'm always here to answer them. I've learned one thing during my brief time in this world, that you should never be embarrassed to ask questions. Never be embarrassed to ask questions. Never. You can now capture animals by using capture mode, which may be enabled by selecting the appropriate icon from the mode selection of the Isle's index. The makeshift net recipe has been added to the Sanctuary crafting log. Use this restraint to capture small animals. Well, I guess I'm gonna go capture some wild animals. New information here, but that's all. Restraints. There, the makeshift. Need island branch and island vines, which I already have island vines. Cropland, plant and water seeds to a variety of produce. Sowing seeds, yeah. Okay, enable capture mode. While all restraints are single use, they differ in regards to what type of animal they can catch. Animals can only be captured by using the appropriate restraint. So, what can I capture? What do you want me to capture? Anything! What if I could capture an Oppo? Hey, I successfully captured an Oppo. How about I catch another one? I'm gonna have a pasture filled with Oppos. There we go. Success. I'll go ahead and use that. Isle sprint. Seems different. Movement speed is increased. Recast every 5 seconds. Duration 20 seconds. Give it a shot. Becoming the crazy monkey man. Yes! I saw sheep out in the distance, and I'm like, sheep are boring. Monkeys. Excellent work there, friend. Just excellent. The pasture's really come to life. Here, take this. Some feed I prepared myself. I want you to have it. Try offering it to the animal in the pasture. You can now feed animals using the feed mode, which may be enabled by the blah blah blah. Okay. Feed. What am I feeding them? Island Sweet Feed. Bit-sized fruit pieces prepared as feed for animals in the sanctuary pasture. Satisfactory filling. Serving of this treat will brighten any hungry critter's mood. Here, have some feed. Oh. Pleasantly stuffed. How about you? You hungry? Pleasantly stuffed. How about you? You want to get plump? Yeah. Huh. You did it! I'm proud of you! When an animal has been fed and looked after by its master, it will feel loved. And when an animal feels loved, it leaves a little something born from pure happiness. Leavings, I call it. Oh my god. Really? Enable the gather mode from the Owl Keeps index to collect leavings from animals in the pasture. You can now interact with animals inside the pasture by using pet and beckon modes. The island sweet feed recipe has been added to the sanctuary's crafting log. Made from apples found in the island sanctuary, this feed will fill an animal's stomach, but only slightly improve its mood due to its high sugar content. The island greed feed and premium island greed feed recipes have been added to the sanctuary crafting log as well. Made from vegetables grown in your very own cropland. These feeds will not only fill an animal's stomach, but noticeably improve its mood. Ah, so it is definitely like responsibility. Okay, well, my phone just told me that it is 5 o'clock. So this is basically where we're going to end for today. There it is. And we will do more Island Sanctuary whenever we come back on Tuesday, whenever we play Final Fantasy again. We will have this weekend to play City Skylines. Let me remind myself what the plan was. Sunday afternoon. That is whenever we'll do City Skylines. We will be doing Stream City in the beginning for as long as I can. And then whenever everything that needs to be claimed and has been claimed, and, you know, anything else. Basically, anything that is possible that we can do in Stream City, we will, and then we will transfer over to Industry City if we run out of stuff to do in Stream City. That's the idea. Also, on Tuesday, whenever we come back to Final Fantasy XIV, I'm going to need to figure out how to unlock the Alliance raids. I could do it this weekend, so I can get the item for this weekend, but I'm not going to do that for reasons of, I'm busy. Which is something that I didn't get to explain. I'm working on an animation test for a job, and my due date is Wednesday, but I like to challenge myself, and I'm gonna try to get it done Wednesday. And it was a tough day because the program froze and I lost all of my work, all 2 hours of it. So thankfully it was only 2 hours, but I mean, whenever you think about an 8-hour day, that's 25% of my time. So now I gotta get all of that back. Anyway, and that I said I was going to explain it, and that's what I had to do. And also because of the issues, I tried to like figure out how to fix it, but I had to lose my work. It was just the way of things. And I didn't get to eat lunch whenever I usually do on Fridays such as this, so that's why stream was pushed back an hour. And I'm not pushing it an extra hour tonight because 5 o'clock is the cutoff. My wife is already home. She's waiting for me. So I'm gonna go hang out with her. Till then, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your Saturday. We will see you again on Sunday. Take care.